Well, guys, my receding hairline's back.
Not his, really. Just we'll get to it.
It's in a shit movie, so buckle up, guys. I'm Sik.
And I'm Twisted.
And this is Sik and Twisted Horrorcast. Hi guys, and welcome to this weekly podcast.
What's going on?
These things are really cool. So this kid, before we get started in this today, he's this 13-year-old kid. He makes custom Lego figurines. He goes on Instagram as Christian's Custom Figures. He made us like this little Michael Myers from Halloween 2 with the bloody eyes, and he made Jason from Friday the 13th too for Twist over here with the burlap sack.
Sorry, I'm having fun.
Not allowed in this podcast.
So
those things are cool though, aren't they?
Yeah, no, these are
really good job on them. Really detailed.
Yeah, these are pretty tight.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, thank you to him.
Oh yeah,
we appreciate that. That's really dope.
It's Twist over here is still waking up, so
just. Bear with me. I'm gonna get there. We're gonna pull through this together, folks.
But since he's tired, we're gonna listen to that sweet, sultry morning voice. ASMR to the max.
And this is like what the hell's that guy that played Chef?
Oh, Isaac Hayes.
Yes, Isaac Hayes' voice you got going on right now.
You know he left South Park.
Yeah,
because he's Scientology.
Yeah.
What a reason to leave.
Hey man, everybody's got a limit.
But for news coming up right now, we do have a little bit of bad news. I know we're a horror podcast, but we both feel the need to actually talk about this. The great Stan Lee died yesterday.
Yeah, sure.
On the 12th. We don't know the reason why, but...
And let me take a minute to say fuck you, Internet. Because it wasn't even 2 hours after this man's death had been announced that somebody put a Thanos snap picture of Stan Lee on the Internet.
Oh, dude, before the night ended, I saw a meme about him. And I was just like, no. This is the first time ever in my life that I'm going to say this too soon to make Stan Lee jokes. They're talking about cameos at the end of his funeral or something like that.
Oh my god.
It's so messed up. But no, this one really hits home to us. Like, celebrity deaths hit me quite often, but they don't hit Twist over here, like, ever. And we both got hit hard by this one.
Yeah, I'm upset by that one. That one sucked to hear about. And, we wish his family the best.
Oh, yes. His family and loved ones, we do wish the best. And he will live forever for laying down the foundation for what we do here today anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So,
100%.
But in other news and happy news, Happy Death Day is getting a sequel.
Yeah, Happy Death Day to You.
Which, the first one, it's a stupid comedy, pretty much. It's a horror comedy, for sure. But it was surprisingly well done.
Well, it's been like an influx of Groundhog Day-esque movies.
Yeah, there really has been. I think we're needing to learn to live in the moment.
It's like, because there was Groundhog Day originally, and then there was like a lull for a long time, and then there was Happy Death Day, and then there was one called Naked. With one of the Wayans brothers.
Oh, yeah.
He kept waking up naked on an elevator.
There's also what was that movie? Deja Vu.
Yeah, Deja Vu.
That was a good one.
There's like a weird amount out there. So, I mean, if you're into that sort of thing.
It's funny. The first one was funny as hell, I thought.
I have not gotten to see it yet.
Oh, dude, you got to. We'll watch it together.
Well, no, here's what sucks. If you haven't seen the first one, don't watch the trailer for the second one.
Because it tells you almost everything.
It 100% spoiled that second one for me.
Yeah.
I was for the first one. I was like, I watched the trailer and she was like, I thought I killed
so
X
and
person.
so.
And I was like,
aww.
what the shit movie?
I hate it when they put spoilers for the first one in the trailers.
It
for
wasn't
the new
even
one.
like a light spoiler. That was the movie.
Like the Kingdom Hearts trailers have been coming out, and they don't tell you exactly what happened in the first ones. So
Nothing tells you what happens in that series.
except for playing all the games on all the platforms.
Yeah, fucking Wikipedia won't even tell you what happened.
Nope.
So yeah, no, check out Happy Death Day to You.
Yeah.
That's going to be coming up here pretty soon, actually. Because
yeah,
I saw it in
see.
theaters when we went to go see Halloween.
Yeah.
We'll have him pull that up. Getting a little bit of residual over there. What's going on? What are you watching?
The Bixby button. Okay, Samsung, take away the fucking Bixby button. Nobody likes it.
What is the Bixby button? Who is Bixby?
It's like their Siri, I guess. I've never actually set it up.
I don't have Bixby. Who's Bixby?
Yeah, you just press one little button on the side here, and it pulls up Bixby, and she talks to you.
Bixby's a chick? That's a
Yeah.
big name.
Yeah,
It's
I know,
like
right?
I think
you can change it. I think you can change it. Oh,
Bixby. Bixby, come pull the car around, Bixby.
So Happy Death Day to You comes out Valentine's Day 2019.
That is beautiful. I love that. I
Oh
love
my
that
God,
so
that's-
much.
Oh, dude, I had an ex-girlfriend whose birthday was on Valentine's Day. It was hell.
Well, I know the first one kind of revolved more around her getting killed over and over. This one revolves more around her killing herself
over and over.
So, but yeah, no, keep an eye out for that one. I'm sure we're gonna be doing Happy Death Day pretty soon here.
Yeah.
We're just we find random crap and then we're like, yo, let's hit that up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's literally...
Because we're also poor. So it's always like, what streaming service are we already paying for?
Yeah, if you want us to see some shit that's coming out, I recommend you send us gift cards to go to see these movies.
But, our wallets are receding faster than our current...
Than my favorite actor in this movie. So, jumping right into this, we have Would You Rather, the 2013 remake of the 2012 film on Netflix.
What?
Yeah, no, the original was in 2012. This was made in 2013.
Was it a remake?
Oh, wait, no, this
I was
is the
about to say,
2012.
dude, I don't think this is...
Because there's another one, isn't there?
Not
There's
that
two of
I
them.
know of.
Oh, I thought there was. But this movie is called Would You Rather, and it has, of course, my favorite receding hairline, Jeffrey Combs. You sultry son of a bitch.
More like Jeffrey Combs in this one.
Oh, ooh,
Yeah.
salty. It has Brittany Snow in it. It has Rob Wells, who is Ricky in Trailer Park Boys.
Mm-hmm.
And it has Robin Lord Taylor, which is awesome to me because we were watching it and they're like, oh my god, it's Penguin.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
no, it's ADD from Accepted.
You got Eddie Steeples also.
Yep.
For those of you who don't know Eddie Steeples, if you've never watched My Name is Earl, and you don't know who Crabman is.
I don't know who he is, actually, because I've never seen him, but my girl just goes, oh, it's Darnell.
Where's Darnell from?
It's My Name is Earl.
Oh, damn, I only know him as Crabman.
But there's a good
I've only
there's
watched
good
like a
list
couple
here.
episodes. Anyway,
Right.
but no, like it's a pretty decent acting list, and I'm not sold that it's a bad movie.
I wouldn't say that it's bad, but it's like 6 or 7 out of 10.
Man, I was gonna just like run of the mill average 5 on it.
Really? I thought it was good enough to get at least a 6. 6.5.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. Like I said,
It's got a 57% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 5.7 on IMDb.
yeah, that's about right.
Fuck, Metacritic gave it 20. Fuck. Ow.
Nobody talks about Metacritic.
No.
Man.
Now they're going to attack the shit out of us.
I'll let them. So yeah, the basis behind this is
People
are in need of money.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's gambling debts or bills or hospitals, whatever.
Yeah.
They all need money extremely badly.
Yeah.
And they all have very little in the way of next of kin.
Mm-hmm.
So this company gets a hold of them. The Shepherd Foundation gets a hold of them.
And the Shepherds?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. I thought it was the Lambrick organization.
His name is Shepard Lambrick.
Okay.
I think it is the Lambrick Foundation, but Shepard Foundation. It's the Lambrick Foundation. But he is a shepherd because he leads the sheep.
He leads the sheep.
Did you get it?
I got it.
That was a sleepy joke. I'm sorry.
It really was. And this motherfucker loves peanuts. In almost every scene, this motherfucker is eating peanuts.
Yeah, Jeffrey Combs.
Like, when you first see him, he's, like, cracking them onto the couch and just leaving them there.
I get you're rich, but fuck, man, that's my couch, bro.
Not only that, but it's his office couch.
Yeah, like, just damn, bro. Damn, dog. Like, this is one of those. This is like one of the few horror movies you see where the big, quote unquote, big bad is untouchable through the entire movie.
Yeah. And I love it because I like to see Jeffrey Combs be fine.
Because he doesn't die. He doesn't even get injured. He doesn't even get like punched in the face.
He's perfectly fine.
No, he's just like, that's whatever.
Have a good day.
Yeah. So yeah, he kind of like handpicks these people to play a game that they play yearly.
Yeah.
Did I get that?
Yeah, it's yearly. Yeah, and he does it with, I guess it's his son Julian, who's played by ADD.
Yeah, played by the Penguin.
Yeah.
Now the son I guess he's only done like a couple of these, and there was an incident in the previous year
that never gets explained.
But
he is an instigator the entire fucking movie.
Oh yeah. But it's the game itself is just would you rather.
Yeah.
They go in and
which we've always played. We've all played this game, just sitting there bored and just like, would you rather shit from your nose or piss from your mouth? Like, and it's just like
piss from your mouth.
Yeah, like, are they also working sex organs? Like, you ask questions.
Yeah.
This one, no.
It's I mean, yeah, no, it's just a kid's game at heart.
Yeah. But, and he straight up says that. He's like, it's basically just a kid's game.
Yeah. Which, I mean, yeah, it is.
It is. But this one sucks. No matter who's playing, this one sucks.
Yeah. It sucks more for dudes.
Yeah.
Because, so the basis of the game itself is everybody's sitting around a table and you strap like either electrical cords or you have the option of beatings or whatever. So each round is another kind of torture game of sorts.
Yeah. And it starts off at this fucking dinner table.
Yeah.
And they're eating and like...
I'm just going to talk about the game right now because...
Okay.
Because like it starts off with like electrocution. And they strap this like headpiece to two people.
And it's basically paddles for electrotherapy, dude.
Yeah. And it's would you rather shock yourself or shock the person to your left? And... it sucks for dudes because you always want to try to be chivalrous.
And it's not even a patriarchy thing. It's more just like we're ingrained with that shit.
Yeah, like it's not like, oh, well, I'm better than you. It's just I don't want to injure a female, And then beyond that, the female is always going to choose the male because we're big, strong men. We can take it. You know, it's rough.
It is. It's a fucking amazing concept.
It really is.
It is.
It's like small social status almost inside of it.
Oh yeah. It's really funny because you've got like the bitch who hurts everybody but herself.
Then honestly, like, I hate to say it,
I would do the fucking same.
but she's playing the game.
Yeah.
Because they make it very clear that nobody's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Because after everybody comes in, sit them down to the table. You know, they have a couple of like free rounds, pretty much, where they haven't told them what the game is, and then they tell them that the game is going to be Would You Rather. They don't tell them it's going to be extreme, but they're like, they give everybody a chance to leave. They're like, okay, anybody that wants to leave, now is your opportunity before we play the game.
In this part, I felt because this dude's already drunk.
Yeah, so the dude at the end, he was given 10 grand.
50.
It was 50 grand.
It was 50
No,
grand.
10 grand was the offer at first, and then they bumped it to 50.
No, and then bumped it to 50.
So, because he's a recovering alcoholic.
Which I feel that because I'm a recovering addict. That one actually, like, I was just like, fuck. And they just, like, everybody that was watching the movie with me looked at me and they're like, so what would you do? And I was like, dude, I'd snort the fattest roll of cocaine for $50,000. But no, like, I felt this because it would be probably the hardest decision of my life was to be either do that or not.
Yeah. So it was like, he had to choose between 10 grand to take a shot or 50 grand to drink an entire decanter
Of scotch.
of like the best scotch in the world.
Which, yeah.
And he like finally he caved under the pressure and just downs that whole decanter.
And after being sober for 16 years, that fucks him up fast. That would fuck me up fast.
It's a whole decanter. Yeah. Fuck. But yeah, he's pretty fucked up, and then he's given the option to leave, and he stands up at first, and he's like, and like
he points it to every guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he sits back down.
Yeah.
And then they like,
bring
okay, we're gonna start the game. Here we go. And then they bring in this fucking this old school
electrotherapy
battery
kit. Like,
it's not even electrotherapy because it's torture.
Yeah, because this guy was an MI5.
Yeah.
As a
Bevins.
interrogator. Yeah, Bevins.
Bevins is my goddamn favorite character in this fucking movie.
Because every time he enters, Bevins!
I love Bevins so fucking much, and people don't understand why. That man is a consummate professional. I mean, just like he feels no way one way or the other.
Yeah. No. He's just gonna fuck you up.
It's not even gonna fuck you. He's professional.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything he does, he's fucking professional.
I want this butler.
Because, like, there's a point where he's like, he's got to chase down the girl, Brittany Snow's character, Iris. And he's got to chase her down because she escapes from the room.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets pinned into a back corner, and the son is kind of beating her and is about to rape her. And she gets away and stabs him in the leg with an ice pick and gets up, and Bevins is at the end of the hallway and just like, okay, I'm sorry, miss, but the game has to go on. And he's like, the son is screaming like, shoot her, Bevins, he's trying to kill me. And he's just like, your father's going to be very disappointed with you. Just like, damn, Bevins, you cold as ice. Like, he doesn't, like, no cares which way or the other.
No,
it's
like, he's just like, I'm just doing my job. God damn it.
Fucking business. I love Bevins so fucking much. And there's, like, points later on in the movie, too.
He reminds me a little bit of, like, Jeffrey from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's like, I'm just trying to do my job, man. Like,
it's like Jeffrey only with accidental comedy. Because there's like another point, which my favorite round by far is choosing between the known and the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
And in that round, Iris chooses the known, which is being held underwater for 2 minutes.
Oh, fuck that. No.
Honestly,
I would rather drown. I would rather not drown. I mean, I have a big fear of drowning. And so, like,
Dude, honestly, it was the best option.
I know, but, like, for me, I have such a fear of drowning that it's, like, I love to swim, but, like, if somebody touches me, I'm like, nope, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Yeah, because it's not just like you have to go under and stay down. No, it is Bevan's just like double hand holding your face underwater
for 2 minutes.
For 2 fucking minutes.
Which that's immediately going to set in panic.
So I love this round just because like you know there's this whole psychology of
would you do it to yourself or to this other person or do this to this person?
Well, no, this one's to yourself.
Person. And I know it.
This one's
like
this round
what's
is
happening.
This round is to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You don't choose, would you want to do this to this person or this to this person?
Oh, yeah.
This round is, there's a card in front of you. You don't know what's on the card.
Yeah.
And you have to flip the card and see what's in front of you, what's on the card, or don't flip the card and take 2 minutes held underwater.
This is like a let's make a deal. I don't want to fucking play.
Yeah. And Iris chooses 2 minutes underwater. And she survives. Barely.
Yeah.
But she gets pulled up, gasping for air, and she's like, what was on her card? And he goes, I don't know. And he flips it over, and it was a picture of a tooth. And he goes, oh, you got very lucky, Iris. All of your teeth removed. And he looks over at Bevins. He goes, maybe next year, Bevins. He goes, he's just like, eh.
You could tell that Bevins wanted that.
Yeah.
He's just like, man.
Just like the way that he was just like, yeah. And then like the next one was the bitch. She decides to flip the card, and it was 4 minutes underwater.
Oh fuck!
And she drowns, and Jeffrey Combs goes, at the start of the night, I would have picked her as the odds-on favorite to win. And Bevins just looks up. You never know, sir.
Fucking Bevins.
Damn it, I love you, Bevins. You're fucking awesome, dude.
I was so happy because we just got Wi-Fi yesterday. I was like, I could watch this on the TV.
There you go.
And I watch it. I'm like, fucking Bevins stole the show.
Dude, Bevins is dope. So yeah, no, there's not really much to break down with this movie. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Like some of the psychology of it is really fascinating, especially with just like the choices that you have to make.
I like these movies that are like this, where it's like these are games you've played all your life. We're just putting a twist on it, and it's like we have what's that movie that's coming out? Escape Room.
Yeah.
Just like that. Like I'm excited for that movie because it's movies like this one, and it's like there was one that was like dice rolling. And you had to roll dice and gamble pretty much to see how much of a certain poison you were going to get or how long you had to stay underwater. And I love this shit.
Yeah. Isn't there another one? It's like Never Have I Ever. No.
They need to make that one though. But there was the Truth or Dare as well.
Truth or Dare.
Yeah.
Which I want to do. There's 2 versions of that one.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of, was Truth or Dare being on Netflix. Both of them were on Netflix.
They're not both on Netflix. Just the new one hasn't hit Netflix yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But apparently the new one's kind of...
Look, I didn't see that one and be like, oh my god, it's going to be the new Halloween!
Is that supposed to be me?
I don't know. Sure, let's go with it. Hi, I'm Sik. Welcome to the Sik and Twist Horrorcast.
If that's what I sound like, shoot me now. Take my pain away.
Take my pain away.
Oh my god.
But anyway, Okay, so yeah, like
that was loud. Sorry, guys.
Some of the other fucking water fiend. I need some more water. Excuse me, fellas.
Cottonmouth, man. Cottonmouth sucks.
No, we get into like into some of the rounds. So there's round 1, which is the electrocution. Mm-hmm. There's round 2, which is
the ice pick or the shillelagh, pretty much.
So there's a soldier in this one in the game.
Yeah,
a veteran, and he gets aggravated with the son while the dad is out of the room. Which
you could see that, like, he did that 1,000-yard stare really good.
He did.
A lot of actors miss out on that, but fuck, I was convinced.
And like he's like the son is
a douche.
Pleasant. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, the son is just a cock.
Yeah,
and he is antagonizing everybody, calling them pigs, and telling them, you're practically begging my family for money right now.
Yeah,
how like you can't expect him to like get away here unscathed, all this shit.
Yeah,
and
like blonde hair, blue-eyed dick, like everything my people fear. So,
he's Jewish, by the way. In case
have we not put this on the podcast before?
I don't fucking know. But
the resident Jew.
It's not like you fucking say it every 2 seconds. So
don't forget, I'm a Jew.
I'm a Jew.
I swear to God.
But he's like antagonizing him, and at the end he stands up and he goes, "Well, fuck you, you're gonna fucking just be
you little psycho bitch,
psycho bitch, and all this." And
he's like, shouldn't have done that.
You, what's your name? And he finally says his name is Travis.
Yeah,
and he's like, that was a mistake. He just walks out. And then they come back into the room and they like cover the walls and the floor in
plastic.
And they say, okay, you can either stab the person to your left with an ice pick, or give Travis hit Travis with a African whipping stick, the jambak.
Jambak, yeah. Which I was like, oh. I've never been hit with one of those, but I've been hit with a shillelagh, man, and that...
Now, these people are morons. I hate this round.
I do, too.
Because, like, basic anatomy.
Yeah.
He's like, you gotta stab him. Like, stab from the thigh. On the back.
Yeah, stab him right here on, like, if it's your right leg, your rightmost side. If it's your left leg, it's the leftmost side. Stab on the inner, you're probably going to hit the femoral artery.
Like, stab underneath.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's going to suck, but, oh well. Or, like, do what the chick did.
Yeah.
So the chick, she stands up. The bitch, she stands up. She's just like, can I stab her anywhere? And he's like, just below the shoulders.
And stabs her, like, just under the lung.
Yeah, like, tries to go for a kidney, I think.
Yeah.
But misses. But, yeah, like, she... Honestly, like, she probably did it the best.
Yeah,
the best
she
way
played
you could
the game.
Done. No, not played the game. Like, she did it the best way she could have done it to survive.
Oh,
for
yeah.
everybody to survive.
Yeah.
Stabbing where there's not, like... a major artery nearby that you don't know where it is, apparently, because you're stupid.
But you could hit the lung very easily. You could hit the liver.
Yeah.
Either way, I mean...
But what I'm saying is, like, if you was like, yeah, let me stab him in the hip.
Yeah.
You're not going to get fucking killed in the hip.
Right.
So... But yeah, no, people were like so afraid to stab in the leg. It was insane.
Well, except for Ricky stabbing the old lady in the leg.
Yeah, Ricky stabs this little old lady. This little old lady is in a wheelchair.
I don't know why she's even in this game.
Yes. She's she's in a wheelchair. She's the most adorable little like cookie making grandma you ever seen. And I feel bad. I just felt bad.
She's paralyzed, so when he stabs her in the thigh, she doesn't feel it, but then like a shitload of blood just starts pouring out of her.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, wait, that's not where the artery is.
Yeah, no, but they say he hits it. She's paralyzed. Her arteries wiggled around.
Holy fuck!
So, yeah, no, it was. She hits her artery, and then like, this fucking idiot too, because he stabs her in the leg and hits the artery, and he's like, "Tie your belts around it," and he goes, "Does it go above or below the wound?"
Above, like all of them
Yeah.
screaming at him. But it's either that or choose to whip Travis, and Travis is the soldier, and like. So, first one's like, okay, I guess we're going to whip him because there's this artery.
Yeah, Iris chooses to whip Travis.
And then it continues, and it's either, well, you can either stab this person, or you can get whipped by Bevins 3 more times.
Yeah, when it's Travis's turn, it was either stab...
I think they said to stab himself.
No. I think it was stab... It was stab a female.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to say it was Iris.
Yeah.
Probably. Iris is the main character of this.
I think it was either stab Iris or take 3 more whips from Bevins.
Yeah.
But it was no matter what, Travis was the one to get whipped.
Yeah. Yeah. It was rough.
It was real rough. Fucking rough scene, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, like, everybody, like, Travis got whipped to death.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck, dude. You went out like a champ.
Yeah. No. Yeah, that fucking... No thanks.
So, yeah, so that old lady and Travis got taken out that round. And then right after that, everybody decides to make a break for it. Everybody except the bitch.
Fuck, I'd stay too.
What was the dude's name? The noisy doctor guy, the doctor-esque guy.
Oh, the one that was sitting next to Iris?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name to save my goddamn life. We'll just call him Doctor.
Okay. Shit doctor. Shit doctor. He.
Yeah, because his reply to everything is, he needs medical attention.
Yeah. So shit doctor is say first. Oh, he took a first aid class once.
And now he's just like, I've got to dress like Dr. Oz.
Yeah. So shit doctor is like, it makes the dumbest move in this movie, because like the first thing he does is like, go, and then like everybody like gets up and tries to fucking make a break for it and all this.
Scatter.
And, yeah. And he attacks Bevins. Bro.
What all the people to attack, you're attacking.
Don't
Bevins.
attack Bevins.
Just run away.
Because like he tackled Bevins to the ground by surprise. Bevins just like grabbed him by the fucking throat. Not like a normal like choke out. Like he dug his fingers under his windpipe. And it just like and like just like rolls off of him. Just like, you know better. That's fucking Bevins.
That's fucking
Come at Bevins.
I'm totally getting a shirt that's a jersey on the back that just says Bevins.
Come at Bevins sideways like that. Bring at Bevins that weak shit. Get that weak shit out of Bevins' house.
That is my word. I give my word. I will make one of our merch tees. When it comes to that point, make one of the merch tees say, "Don't fuck with Bevins."
God damn it. I'm pretty sure we can't do that. That's
Yeah.
licensing issues.
I'll look into fair use.
Okay. But yeah, no, everybody like dips out except for the bitch. The bitch just stands against the wall because she wants the money.
Yeah.
But Crabman, he was coming at Jeffrey Combs with the jambak.
Yeah.
And Jeffrey Combs was like...
Or Cal.
Yeah, Cal. He's just like, no. And just pulls a gun and blows the fucker away. Like, doesn't even hold back on him. Just like, man.
It's like Dr. Evil just like, hit him with a laser.
What? Nothing like that.
It is.
It's not.
He's just cold and emotionless.
What? Your
just like, no, fuck you.
Your logic makes no sense. Anyways, so yeah, that's how Cal dies. Is he's getting shot by Jeffrey Combs.
Which I'd say, that's how I want to die.
Shut up.
I want to get shot by Jeffrey Combs.
God damn it.
Like that.
That's not a good way to
end up in heaven just like, I got shot by Jeffrey Combs. I would brag about that shit in heaven. I'm going to heaven.
Okay. Anyway. So, yeah, no, yeah. And then the gambler...
Ricky,
the one that stabbed the old lady in the leg.
Yeah.
Which I love, this after... when the old lady dies.
Oh, yeah.
Jeffrey Combs, like, just like... You stabbed an old woman.
What I love is his explanation. He's like, well, I don't really want to stab a lady. But, whipping him again is going to kill him. So, you're paralyzed, right?
Yeah. You won't even feel it. I just love Jeffrey Combs looking at him. You stabbed an old woman.
And he feels so bad.
Yeah, he does. So, yeah, then they get into the choices, the decisions round. Mm-hmm. The known or the unknown round. And for Ricky, mm-hmm. the known is 2 minutes underwater.
Yeah.
The unknown, he decides to choose the unknown. Flips the card, and it's just a picture of a firecracker.
Yep.
And he's got to hold onto a firecracker and let it blow up in his hands.
Yeah.
And somebody's like, well, oh, that's not too bad. That's actually okay. No, yeah, I told you, this is a good choice. And then Bevins comes around the corner and sets a fucking quarter stick of dynamite down.
And I'm just like, you threw an M80 in this motherfucker's hand and just went, have fun.
I will say this part is entirely the fault of fucking shitty doctor.
Yeah.
Because he screams out loud, just hold it loosely. That way it won't hurt as bad. Which makes Jeffrey Combs go, no, he must hold it tightly. Bevins, secure it to his hand. Which Bevins applies a liberal amount of duct tape to.
It's like he's playing Edward Forty Hands with an M80.
Yeah, I looked at the TV like I was in the room, just like, dude,
shit, doctor,
shut up.
And he's talking very loud the entire time. Shit that he should be keeping out of Jeffrey Combs' ear.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's just like, all right, I'm gonna give him the beating.
Yeah,
you gotta give him the beating because if you stab somebody, it's gonna really fucking hurt. And it's just like, dude, he can hear you.
Yeah, he's right there the whole time. Like, it's not like a massive table. Like,
and when he's talking about running away, the guard is right there.
Look, shit doctor he's a shit doctor. All right. He was also a shitty Boy Scout. He was also like a shitty lover. I think all of it.
He's that guy in high school that was trying to whisper to people. He was like, hey,
yeah.
Guys.
Hey. But and then the last round is shit doctor's turn.
Yep.
And he has to choose between 2 minutes or the card. He chooses the card, which too many people chose this damn card.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. After like M80 in the hand, I'm like,
I'm done.
Nah, I'm not choosing the fucking card anymore.
That is a one time where I'll be like, I'm already missing a finger. I'm missing a fingertip. Like, I don't Put me in the water.
So he flips his card over, and it's just a picture of an eye. And he has to slice his eyeball with a razor. Yeah.
No.
He has to do it himself, too.
And that's like the main cover of this movie. Is his eyeball bleeding with the razor against it.
Yeah.
It's,
and like that's what's rough about this is like you can't just like scratch it or whatever. Like you have to get in that bitch.
Oh, my eyes hurt.
So like and everything is timed, by the way.
Oh yeah, like they have like 15, 20 seconds to decide
to accomplish to decide. You 15, 20 seconds to decide, and then if the job starts to take, he feels like the job might take too long, he'll put a timer on how long you get to finish the job or you die. And he finally slices his eyeball like the last second.
Yep.
And so then it was down because the bitchy girl drowns, getting 4 minutes underwater, and then it's down to just Iris and Shitty Doctor.
Yep.
And he lets her go first.
Yep.
Or she gets to go first. And
yes.
Yeah. He gets to go first. I think it was heads or tails.
Yeah.
Yeah, they flipped a coin. And she gets to go first. And it was either shoot Shitty Doctor and get all of the money, or walk away. They can both leave alive and go home right now. Yeah. But nobody gets any money. Yep. And she's got like 15, 20 seconds to decide. And he's like, you gotta understand. I understand where you're coming from. You know, I've got kids, and I've got family too that I gotta take care of. And, and like before he even gets to finish, she just like bang and starts crying. Yeah. And like Bevins is just like, yep. He starts fucking clapping it up for her, man. Oh shit. Yeah, no, I fucking loved it. Like, I fucking love Bevins. God damn it. I love Bevins so much.
Bevins! I want Bevins to be my friend.
No, you don't.
I do.
You don't.
I want him to be that friend that, like, don't fuck with him! Pow!
Like, Bevins would be that friend that, like, you would do anything wrong and he would fucking cripple you on the right side.
Right. Yeah, don't fuck Bevins' girlfriend.
But yeah, no, like the main reason the sister's doing all this is because she is struggling to get a job. Yeah. She's struggling to find work. Her brother is extremely sick. Did he get cancer?
I guess so. He needs a bone marrow transplant, and that's one of the only things I can think of. Yeah. Would be cancer.
So Jeffrey Combs is like, I can have him in the hospital tomorrow getting a getting a donation. Yeah. And he's like, I already had it lined up. This money will take care of all of your bills, enough money to get a new house, enough money to take care of everything you need. You know, pretty much like you're set for life. Yeah.
And then her little brother can kill terrorists forever, yo.
Yeah. And the little brother was playing a fucking PSP. Gaming down on some Call of Duty. Yeah. And like when I say little brother, he's like a 16, 17
he's
kid.
Young.
But he's like, she told him on the way out, was like, hey, I'm gonna go to a dinner party with some friends. And he's like, cool, like that's good. Like you need to be able to get out of the house a little bit. I'm just gonna chill here, play some video games.
I could use the quiet time.
Yeah, because she's like always like, you know, like not letting him eat meat because she's a vegetarian. Which I'm just like, let him eat some meat. Fuck.
I live with a vegetarian. My brother's a vegetarian, and like we eat meat all the time. We just know not to mix it with his. Like, if I make chicken Alfredo, I just make the Alfredo, and then you could throw chicken into it.
Dude, I would be so tempted to just slide a little piece of chicken in somewhere.
Oh, no, there is a temptation. It's there. But we pretty much told him he has to buy his own fake meat.
But, yeah, no, I just, like, he's sick, so, like, he needs the protein in his life.
Well, I mean, there's tofu and...
That's not the same.
I completely agree.
Anyway.
I like steak.
So...
And foie gras.
And beautiful foie gras. So in the beginning, I'm gonna jump back, explain that joke real quick. There in the beginning of the movie, when they get to the dinner party, the first "would you rather" is he wants her to eat
the steak and foie gras,
the steak and the foie gras for $10,000, I think. I think it was $5,000 at first, and then he bumped it up to 10.
Yeah.
And then she's just like, "Yep." But Jeffrey Combs is like, "Is there something wrong with the food, Iris?" He goes, "Oh, I didn't get a chance. I'm a vegetarian. It's fine. I don't want to be a bother." And he goes, "Oh, I will pay you $5,000. No, make it $10,000 to eat that steak in this delectable foie gras." Foie gras.
Because Bevins is walking around, he's like, "Today for dinner we have liver foie gras."
Yeah, foie gras is liver.
Yeah,
by the way.
and paired with a nice steak.
Yeah.
So it's like, Bevins,
cheeky bitch.
You knew, didn't you?
So yeah, it was. But that's proof that she's a vegetarian, pretty much.
Yeah.
Ish. Vegetarian-ish.
Yeah, because as she ate that, she looked like that was the best meal she's ever had.
Yeah,
she's like, I don't believe I'm doing this.
Holy shit. It's delicious.
Is that Japanese Wagyu? What the fuck?
Probably was. Fuck. That's how rich he was.
Oh my god, yeah.
But, yeah, the brother was just like, I'm just going to chill at home. It's not even a big deal. And she comes back to the house after. She, like, takes a shower. She peeks in on him. He's still passed out in his room. Because it's literally the next morning.
Yeah.
Like, it took her all night to do this shit. Mm-hmm. And, she gets in out of the shower. She still hasn't patched herself up. I thought you'd think they would have patched her up.
Yeah.
But, nope.
Nope, just standing there.
Yeah, good. You're good. Mm-hmm. If you bleed out, you bleed out.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
So, yeah, he takes her home. She showers up, goes back in to check on her brother to wake him up for breakfast, and turns him over, and he has overdosed on medication. He's committing suicide because he doesn't want her to keep worrying about him. And I'm just like, fuck, bro.
It hurt me to watch that part, dude. Like, I was just like, fuck.
Like, she went through all of that for him.
Yeah, exactly.
And as bad as, like, if she would have just been like, hey, I may have a way to solve all of this.
He would have been fine.
Yeah.
But he does that, and it's just like, I kind of called it in the beginning, because he, honestly, looks so disappointed in himself when she leaves.
Honestly, as soon as she as soon as they showed her coming back to the house, that was when I was just like, he killed himself.
Yeah. It was so rough, dude. It was so rough.
In my mind, it was either going to be he killed himself, or they had somebody waiting to kill her.
Yeah.
So that
everyone must die.
But
no witnesses.
Yeah, that it didn't add up, I guess. So
right.
Yeah, no, brother off himself, and that's how the movie ends, is her screaming and crying.
It was rough, man. It was a dark movie. Definitely. The entire time it was just dark.
Yeah.
But I recommend you watch it.
I love it.
I'm honestly going to give it a 6 out of 10.
Both Jeffrey Combs and Bevins, to me, are fucking highlights of this goddamn movie. There's I wanted to talk about one scene with Jeffrey Combs that kind of showed that he still cares.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's heartless about this because this is the game.
It's his job. Like
this is like you're begging my family for money. You know, you're gonna play by my rules.
You're gonna earn it. Yeah.
But he still cares because Iris comes back and Bevan's like whispers in his ear, like, "Hey, your son tried to rape her down in the basement. She stabbed her with an ice pick, and you know she stabbed him with an ice pick. He's upstairs in his room now." And he like storms off, telling everybody to hold on. And he goes upstairs. You don't really see what happens up there. And then he comes back down. And he sits next to next to Iris, and he goes, "Iris, I want to deeply apologize. Ever since his mother's death, Julian's just not been the same. You know." I want to apologize. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But the game must continue.
And you're like, he killed his son.
You think?
I think you might have beat the shit out of him at the very least.
Man, I don't know.
Julian seems like a little bitch.
Yeah, but he's not. I don't feel like Jeffrey Combs' character was the kind. I don't feel like Shepard Lambrick was the kind of guy that would have just like offed his own kid.
Yeah, but he probably
he
gave him a stern talking to in his study.
I really feel like he did give him a stern talking to.
I bet it was like the study scenes from Moral Oral where he's just like, "I'll see you in my study," and every character gulps.
I always felt like that was like. It was a lot darker in that, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyways, but yeah, no, it was. I've. If I had to pick, like, I feel like it was just like stern talking to, and I'm not going to let you participate next year. That's
white people discipline.
That's your punishment, young man.
That is not what my discipline was. I will say that much.
That's rich folk discipline.
Yeah, that's straight up.
Because that's like, whenever I was a kid, it was just a solid ass beat.
Yeah, no, you got the shit kicked out of you.
You got to go to the tree. You got to get a switch.
Oh, you had a tree. My dad took my ass to Home Depot and then told me to pick out like a plank of wood, and then he ornately carved a paddle. And then once he was done beating your ass with that paddle, he threw it away.
That's just wasteful.
That's what I said.
Just keep the paddle.
He drilled that shit with holes in it and everything. He got that, like, airflow.
That's why you're such a shit kid. Like, you don't fucking... Like, it's about timing. Like, the punishment has to be timely.
My mom put cayenne pepper in my mouth and threw what was ever nearest at me.
Nah, I've had that happen.
Yeah. Whether it's the remote, and if the remote was broke after it hit you in the dome, fuck.
Nah, my mom always did shoes.
Oh, shoes?
Oh, yeah. Like, she could fucking boomerang a heel, like... What was worse, it was like she'd throw it and then bring it back.
Oh, yeah.
You threw it! Why would I...
My mom would throw whatever and she's like, fuck, that was a remote. Bring it back. I'm like, no!
Don't you ever say no, because you get something else thrown and you gotta bring both of them back.
And if you throw them at her to bring them back and try to run away, don't make your mother get up out of chair, because she'll beat the shit out of you.
But no, like, that punishment from your dad is just wasteful, man. Like, it's not just wasteful. Like, it doesn't fit with, like, how discipline works, because you have to, because by the time you've driven to Home Depot, you've picked the plank of wood, you've waited for your dad. That's like 3 fucking hours.
He would also give me a haircut.
What?
Yeah, he would cut my hair in a high and tight to punish me.
That's a punishment?
Right? Well, for me it was because I wanted long hair, and so he would shave my head.
No, not cutting my hair.
Yeah,
no,
it's like,
Daddy, no.
I need to go back to my dad and be like, dude, I need a haircut.
Yeah.
Yo, Dad, fuck you.
Get in the car. I'm going to beat your ass in 2 hours after I've finished making this plank.
Well, like, part of the punishment was watching him make it. Because I had to sit there, and I couldn't move a muscle, or he would make me hold a pen straight out in between 2 fingers until he was done.
Dude, your dad's wasteful, man. Like it's a part of like a punishment.
Remember, the Judaism is on my mother's side.
I know, but like punishment's got to be timely. Like
my dad's from
when you do something
Kansas.
bad, you get something bad. It's got to be like it's got to happen.
My dad's from small town Kansas, where everybody's bored and nuts. So
fucking guess.
But that's the movie, guys. That's pretty much it. Like, we got into some deep conversation there.
Yeah, we got talking about some stuff there. We let out some demons on the podcast. We apologize.
So back to our sponsors now, as we do in our episodes. I do want to give another.
You, Adam Sandler.
You would like a piece of pie? but
now go talk about our sponsors.
If I sound like that straight up, dude, shoot me now.
No, fuck.
But I want to give another shout out to Christian's Custom Figures over here with our little Lego figurines, which are dope.
Yeah, did you get those up on the Facebook?
Yeah, I got him posted up on our Instagram with his tag on it too.
Okay, good.
On Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, which you can hit us up on Facebook and Instagram at Sik&TwistedHorrorcast.
Yeah.
Also, our Gmail is Sik&TwistedHorrorcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let us know what you guys want to hear us talk about.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a movie that we need to talk about, if there's a game you want us to check out.
We take every single recommendation that we get.
Yeah, definitely.
There hasn't been a movie that we've been recommended that we haven't touched yet. So
yeah, only thing that I personally like, if you guys want it, I'll do it probably, or I'll just not be on that episode.
Right.
I don't do like I Spit on Your Grave.
Right, which I don't want to cover that one anyway.
But you know, if you guys want it covered, one of us will do it.
I'll gladly do Cannibal Holocaust, but
see, I just don't do like gruesome rape for the sake of horror.
Yeah.
I feel like it's unnecessary to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I mean, I like Spit on Your Grave, but I can see why people don't. Honestly, like it makes sense to me. And that's okay. So I kind of want to keep that off of the podcast anyway, just for decency issues with me, and how I don't need that kind of backlash. I have a moral compass, okay? It's small.
It's the same compass from Pirates of the Caribbean, where you don't really fucking know and it spins a lot.
You calling me flippy floppy?
Yes.
How so?
Hey, I'm done smoking, man. I'm fucking done smoking. I'm gonna be right back. Oh my god, that's good. Nicotine and hit that in my life.
That shit tastes like steak and potatoes, man. You don't know.
It doesn't.
Maybe not to you.
Have you ever had steak and potatoes?
Oh, it's the shit.
Yeah, not like a cigarette.
It tastes like straight up foie gras, dude.
It does not. I've literally heard of smokers going like, yeah, I went 2 weeks without a cigarette, smoked one, it was fucking disgusting. You know what I've never done? I've never been like, yeah, I went 2 weeks without a steak and I had one, it was fucking disgusting. No, it's always delicious.
We're getting way off topic again.
Anyways, guys, that's the end of the show. We love you. We appreciate you guys checking us out. And as always, he is Sik.
And he is Twisted.
And this is the Sik and Twisted Horrorcast.
Have a killer week, guys.
Oh my god.